Hey, everybody. Hope you are doing well. I'm doing well. Great to have you with us on If You Don't Like That. We've got NFL news as all the teams will be playing in preseason action. Most of the teams, with the exception of the Chargers and the Lions, of course, all of the teams actually, including those two, will be playing this weekend, but they've got a game under their belt. We've got really not much NBA news going on. And the news of this channel, big news tomorrow at 5 o'clock Pacific. Make sure you join us right here. I'm looking forward to that. That is tomorrow at 5 o'clock Pacific. All right. Yes, I am in Thailand. I just got here. And then I will be going back. Let's see. I fly back in 2 weeks. So it's a quick trip. Quick trip. I love Thailand. And again, I just got here, still a little jet lagged, and then I go back in 2 weeks. I'm looking forward to that. And then in a little more than 2 weeks, I fly to Sacramento, and I'm looking forward to seeing my friends and my son and, well, whoever else. All right. So I'm looking forward to that. All right. How are you? Everything going well? Give me a call if you want. We can chat here on the text line. I love John chiming in, but I'm traveling. I've got to go. I will try and get back by the end of the show. That's all right, John. Just don't miss tomorrow at 5 o'clock, buddy. I'll let you, today you do what you want. Tomorrow, all right? Tomorrow, don't miss it, John. Okay? Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Love John. Great man. How's the food in Bangkok tasting? You know what's great about Bangkok? They have every type of food imaginable. Like they have every type of food from all over the world here. Doesn't matter what you want. They have everything. It's unbelievable. Do I own a timeshare in Thailand? No, I do not. Mountain Lions memory. I worked at the Walgreens near the practice field. Players would come and buy Pedialyte and were all awesome guys. And then he says the trainers who came to buy bags of ice were jerks. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. The thing I love the most about being in Thailand, the fresh fruit. Like I buy the fresh watermelon and mango and papaya almost every day. And they just literally cut the watermelon up right in front of you. It's 20 baht. About 33 baht is $1. So that gives you an idea what the cost is. Just a little bit more than 50 cents. And it's just so freaking good. I have it every day when I'm in Thailand. Every day. It's great. I'll tell you, Southeast Asia is great. It's unfortunate that there's a conflict on the border right now of Thailand and Cambodia, which has claimed the lives of innocent people, which is just tragic. But it's a very safe country. But Vietnam's great. Laos, right? Like it's just it's phenomenal. All right, phenomenal. All right, what do you want to talk about today? All right. You know what I'm amazed? Not amazed. Surprised is the word. I'm surprised that so many starters are going to be playing this weekend. And I think that coaches like Zach Taylor of the Bengals, who is going to play his starters not only this week, but the following week, they got off to such a bad start last year, and then they were the hottest team in football, and they were still alive on the last week. As a matter of fact, they played on Saturday and won their game, and on Sunday, they needed Kansas City to win, and the Chiefs rested everybody, and they got destroyed in a meaningless game. And I think that the Bengals' slow start last year, this is a new philosophy. Like, hey, we can't do that again. We need to be ready to go week one. And I think other coaches are doing that as well. I think a lot of coaches are doing that as well. Hey, Grant, can I get props on wanting to tank for the last 5 months? And now it looks like that's the way to go. Zach, can I say something to you? Stop with the props. Stop with the pats on the back. Okay? Like if you're in the business, which what you're trying to do to get accolades because of what, stop that. Would you just do what you do? And I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what you're talking about. What do you mean tanking? I don't get it. I like how safe Thailand is. You don't have to worry about crazy stuff like you do in the USA, night and day. Who do I think had a better peak? Maddox or Martinez? A better peak? I don't even know where Greg Maddox's peak was because it seemed like he was great his whole career. I'd have to go back and think about that. I'd have to go back and think about that. I mean, Maddox's career was unbelievable, right? I mean, Martinez too, but at their actual peak, I mean, right off the top of my head, I might say Pedro Martinez. But because Maddox's career was so long and just so like it just never seemed to drop. So I think it's a very good question. I mean, Greg Maddox was unbelievable. Amazing. Paul says, "Hey, Grant, sorry I'm late." Paul, I would have no idea whether you were late or not, but thanks for letting me and the world know. I appreciate that. Better late than never. Don't be late tomorrow, Paul. I want everybody to be here at 5:00. Okay? Like, do not be late tomorrow. Like, be ready to go at 5:00 tomorrow. Don't be late. Be on time tomorrow. All right? It's a trip to Thailand, relatively expensive compared to surrounding areas like Malaysia or Singapore. Singapore is very expensive. Thailand is so inexpensive compared to anywhere. I've never been to Malaysia, so I can't say. But compared to Singapore, Singapore is very expensive. Any thoughts on the NFL banning smelling salts? I was a little surprised by that. I don't really have any thoughts because I don't know what the effects of smelling salts are in terms of if it can do damage or not. But I was surprised. The announcement is tomorrow at 5:00 Pacific. Thanks for asking. There's going to be a giveaway at 5:00 tomorrow. Are you giving away something, Dennis? How about this? What about getting props on being a tennis guru as well as an NBA guru? Are you a tennis guru too? I didn't even know you were an NBA guru, but you're a tennis guru too? Two? Like TOO, you mean? Two? Must see TV at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Yes, you too, baby. I didn't know that Zach was a tennis guru too. In addition to being, as he said, an NBA guru. Wow. How about that? How about that? Zach, we'll determine whether you are a guru of anything. Let your audience determine that. Don't go and tell people what you are. Let us determine that based on how you conduct your shows. Okay? Zach, I've been watching the NFL since 1962. I don't come on my stream and go, I'm an NFL guru. Stop it with the nonsense, would you please? Just do what you do. All right? Don't you let everyone know what you are. Let people who watch you, if you're doing your shows, let them be the judge of what you're doing. Don't you be the judge. That doesn't go over very well, in my opinion. Now, maybe people that are watching the stream would disagree with that, but, and I'm okay with your moniker, you know, NBA guru. I'm fine with that. That's just a title, but let people that watch your show, let them make that determination based on the information and the opinions that you provide. Don't do it. Let them do it. Just a little bit, just a little bit of advice. I've never been a fan of those in the business that have to talk about themselves. If you have to talk about yourself, then something's wrong. I am in a business where I'm dependent. All right, my success is dependent on my audience. If I have an audience that is sizable, that is consistent with longevity, then that tells me everything I need to know. I don't need to go on and say, well, I do this, I did that. I don't need to do that. You do that for me by the numbers, right? When we do an NBA post-game show, Zach, and I've had over 30,000 views. I don't need to go on and say, hey, we're the best in Sacramento and you shouldn't be what. No, I already know. I don't have to say it. Like, I don't like to, you determine that. I don't determine that. You determine that. And I'm able to, if I wanted to, I could do that because I have a career that spans many decades and the numbers don't lie. But like, I don't care about that. I care about, like, are you with me every day? Are you with me through thick and thin? Are we like a family? Are we together? Yeah, we're together. Sometimes you don't like me. Sometimes I don't like you. That's all right. Doesn't mean I hate you. Just means like, you know what? I don't like you today. Means like your opinions are so ridiculous that like James yesterday with his stupid ass comment about Tony Romo over Troy Aikman. Doesn't mean I don't like James. I don't even know James. Just means like, for that day, you're an idiot. Now, I may love you today based on what you say. That's just give and take, man. That's just sports fans going back and forth. That's what I do. Some people just take this stuff too personally. Like Dennis took this way too personally 2 weeks ago, and he got his, feathers all ruffled. Stop it. This is not real life. We're just having fun here. All right? Seriously. That's how I look at that. Don't take yourself too serious. I never take myself too serious. I've always said to people, I'm just a sports fan who has a microphone in front of me and a camera. I watch everything, and I have a lot of contacts, and I talk to a lot of people, and I listen to the people that are inside the walls of organizations. I know how it works. I've been there, and I talk to people, and I have amazing sources. Just like, what was it, 2 days ago, I told you that Steve Kerr and Rod Adams don't want Jonathan Kuminga on the team. I told you that it's the ownership. And then there was a report coming out of the Bay Area yesterday. I think it was Tim Kawakami, if I'm not mistaken. I may be, stating that it's the ownership that wants Kuminga, and because of that, he's probably not going to be moved. I told you that 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I told you that. Kerr doesn't want Kuminga. Adams doesn't want Kuminga. They don't want him. Ownership wants him. Again, it's an owner interfering with the running of an organization. But in Joe Lacob's case, he's got all those championships under his belt, so he gets the benefit of the doubt. He gets the benefit of the doubt. But Steve Kerr doesn't want him. He just doesn't. Doesn't. Is the water safe to drink in Thailand? I only drink bottled water. I've heard the water here is really okay, but I wouldn't drink it. That's for sure. I don't know if the Thai people drink tap water. I really don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. I wouldn't. That's for sure. But I don't know that for certain. I really don't. So, Dennis, what are you giving away tomorrow at 5 o'clock, buddy? What are you giving away? Did I happen to catch a Detroit Red Wings game in Joe Louis when the Red Wings were having their heyday? No, when I was in Detroit, but I announced hockey games, Division One hockey at Joe Louis Arena for a couple of years. I think Bowling Green played Michigan State one year, and Michigan might have not Michigan. It was I can't remember that, but yeah, 2 years in a row, I announced the conference tournament at Joe Louis Arena. But I've never been there for a Red Wings game. Did I catch Jerry on Rhino's ultimate grid game this afternoon? That's a guru. No, but I'm going to as soon as I get done with my show. I am going to. Justin says, you know who I think, Grant, will be the next big player? Thompson of Houston, off the charts defense, IQ, and athleticism. Good thing I don't have to talk for a living. If he can learn to shoot well, even mid-range, oh boy, I agree with you. Amen. Thompson's good. Very good. John says, I live in Sacramento and I only feed my cats bottled water. Oh, my gosh. Over under 44 wins for the Kings. Under. And again, that's today. You have to allow me to change that if the roster is different. Here's your NBA guru. Under by a mile. A mile is generally how long the traffic is backed up for on those stupid ass metered ramps. Normally a mile during rush hour. I have to deal with that in a couple of weeks when I come back, but I don't deal with it. I just go around. And you can, if I get a ticket, I don't even care. I'm not stopping for that stupidity. Here comes your guru. The Kings will hover around 36 wins. You got that right there. Run up to the casinos and go the other way. I'm just kidding, Zach. Dennis says, what water? If they put fluoride in water, it's bad. Says John, the bottled water is just Sacramento tap water. Says who? I didn't think we'd get into a conversation about worldwide water. I did a rant on this today. I don't know if you listen to Grant's rant. You ready for these numbers? All right. So here's my rant today. And I'm going to paraphrase what I said. So you got De'Aaron Fox. Been an all-star once in his career, and he was added on. He didn't even make the team. He was added on because of injury. His max extension is 4 years, $229 million. How much money is that? Well, if you made $2 million a year, would you take that? I'd take it. Would you like making $2 million a year? How many of you would enjoy to make $2 million a year? I thought so. If you made $2 million a year, you'd have to work for 114 and a half years to make what Fox would make during the length of his 4-year extension. There are 82 games in a season, yes? Assuming that Fox would play in every game, which he's never done in his career, that comes out to $695,000 a game. Get sick, can't play, no problem. Turn your ankle, miss 5-10 games, no problem. You're still getting paid $695,000 for every game, whether you play or whether you don't play. Think about that for a minute. Wow. Think about that for a minute. 2 million a year, you'd have to work for 114 and a half years. The only one I know that's going to live that long, I think, is John, because of the food that he cooks every night, and he's always on his bicycle. So I think John's got a chance. Even if John were to live to 114, I don't think that's going to be long enough to see his Cowboys win another Super Bowl. We're back to the old days. Hey, how it's going, Zach? The only thing this proves is that Rich Paul is a superb agent. I said that in my rant today. Man, incredible. Fun fact, Grant. Fox is making more than Hallie on a per year basis. Hallie is on 5 years, 260. But let's see. But if it was 4 years, it would be 4 years, 208 million. Here's what I do know, or I think I know. Okay. And maybe I don't know. There is no difference. Zero difference. And I don't want to hear about state taxes. Forget about that for a minute. There's no difference between making 52 million a year and 57 million a year. There's nothing. Okay? There's nothing that you can't do with 52 million that you could do with 57 million. So there's no difference. It's the same thing. Same thing. There's absolutely no difference. What do I grab first to eat in Bangkok? That's a great question. It depends whether it's morning, afternoon, or night. In the afternoon, I love my noodle soup with barbecued pork that I get on the street. And the place that I go to is $1.75. And it's great. And it's a husband and wife and daughter. They have a little, for lack of a better term, box that they fold up, not a cardboard box. I'm just trying to give you, that's maybe not a little tiny shed. All right. Maybe that they fold up and put against the wall of a 7-Eleven. And they get there every morning at about 6 o'clock, set everything up, and they start getting customers at the morning rush hour. Most of them take their food to go at that hour. Around noon, they have little picnic tables with little plastic chairs that are very low to the ground. And they have 1, 2, 3 picnic tables that are folded up, that are set up right in front of 7-Eleven on a busy street in Bangkok. And they do an incredible business, non-stop. And there are about 6 or 7 different choices of soup, noodle soup that you can get. And it's unfreaking believable. And they are the nicest people. Whenever I come back to Thailand, I always go there. They don't speak English, but I speak a little bit of Thai in terms of greetings. And they're always smiling. And they're always like, asking me with the few words that they do know, how are you? They're great people. That's probably my favorite place to go for lunch. Am I going to go visit my tailor while I'm out there? Yes, I'm having lunch with him today. I'm only in Thailand for 2 weeks. Quick trip. Details on his stories are insane. Noodles, not rice, Dennis, noodles. It's so good. So good. I took a video of them the last time I was here because I was just like, wow. And they're just the nicest freaking people. 60 baht. 60 baht, depending on the exchange rate. That's like 80. It's like 80, 85 cents actually. I never did get to meet Dale Murphy. No. Yeah, you know what, James? I remember you want me to try that raw beef larb. I'm not. I don't know yet, James. I got to be honest with you. I know you were the one that suggested it to me. I don't know. I'm nervous about that, James. I'm nervous. Let me think about it. All right. Let me think about it. I'll ask my, well, I was going to say I'll ask my tailor, but they're of Indian descent. I don't know if they even eat beef. I don't know if they do. There's some sort of like fireworks stands. Sometimes they have some umbrellas around the small tables. Yes, very true. Very true. But like, I go to a place when I am in Thailand. It's called Craft 23. It is phenomenal. It's a outdoor beer garden restaurant inside with a amazing, beautiful, like cigar bar. A whiskey. It's called Whiskars. It's a whiskey cigar bar. Inside, it is so beautiful. I can't even really put in the words. Then they have a little wine shop there, and their food is amazing. They have incredible barbecue that they make with barbecue brisket and ribs. Their other food, they have Mexican food. They have a right there where they're cooking chickens right in front of you, like the rotisserie chicken. I mean, it's freaking amazing. It's great, and it's probably when I go, it's probably where I've met 90% of the people that I've met, maybe 95% of the people in Thailand. It's a great place. The big news, Sam, is tomorrow, right here at 5 o'clock Pacific. So you haven't missed a thing. Will I be wearing a suit dressed up for the big announcement? Well, you'll find out tomorrow at 5 o'clock. I did see that Keenan Allen re-signed today with the Chargers on a 1-year deal. That's good for the Chargers. I love Crush 29. Is that still in business, Crush 29 in Roseville? Grant, I was listening to Rich Eisen show, and they were debating on whether Russell Wilson is a shoe-in Hall of Fame quarterback based on his first 9 years of his career. What do you think? I'd have to give that some thought. I'd have to give that some thought. Not first ballot, that's for sure. Let me think about that and get back to you on that. Let me ask you, Preston. I'd love to get your opinion. What do you think? Yay or nay? What do you think? All right. Don't forget, prime seafood and steaks at Bennett's. All right? Bennett's, Sacramento, Roseville, the West Side Grill in Rockland. And don't forget about their Taste of Summer menu. A lot of great options on entrees. A couple of new appetizers when you're there for happy hour. It's great. Their weekend brunch. It's all there for you. They have so many tremendous opportunities to enjoy Bennett's this summer with their Taste of Summer menu. Go to Bennett'sRestaurants.com. That's Bennett'sRestaurants.com. And I will be there quite often, beginning in just a couple of weeks. Looking forward to that. I would prefer to go back to the traditional top 8 seeding playoffs. Thank you. I don't like the play-in tournament. I don't like gimmicks. Was I a Tom Brady fan? Well, I'm a New York Giants fan. I appreciated Tom Brady. I wouldn't say I was a fan. Oh, different name now? Okay. I used to love Crush 29. Great place. Great. John, what am I going to do with my plane? I'm going to get my pilot's license, put my name on the fuselage, his face on the tail, and fly us all to Thailand. That would be one hell of a plane, John. And I don't know where I'm going to get the money to get a $100 million aircraft and learn how to fly it. But I like the way you think. All right. I like the way you think. Tomorrow it is. You're right, Sam. 5 o'clock Pacific. Crush 29 is closed. Sorry to hear that. Great. It was. I enjoyed that place a lot. Tomorrow's announcement: grant to run for president in 2028. You'll be very disappointed then if you think that's going to be my announcement. The worst restaurant experience that I had in my time during Sacramento. There isn't one that jumps out at me right now. I'm sorry. There really isn't one that jumps out at me. What countries are still on my bucket list to visit? Australia and New Zealand. Shedeur will be the Browns' quarterback to start the preseason. Going to be interesting. It's going to be his biggest chance at training camp. All right. I'm expecting you back in Sacramento broadcasting. You know, I've thought about it over the years. I've thought about it, and I've just never done it. Grant, I'm a legend in Sacramento. Thank you. I appreciate the love. Go figure it out, Grant. John, I'll do my best, okay? I'll try to figure out how to get a $100 million aircraft and learn how to fly it. Really curious about tomorrow, Grant. We're almost there. 5 o'clock tomorrow. 5 o'clock tomorrow. That's it. Going to be right. It's going to be soon, before you know it. Before you know it. Hey, don't forget about New Works Plumbing. They've got a fix for you. They are available around the clock, 24/7. You got the information on your screen, or go to newworksplumbing.com, NEWWRXplumbing.com. New Works Plumbing. They've got a fix for you. I'm excited tomorrow. I'm so excited for this channel and what we're going to be doing. It's going to be, this coming year is going to be unfreaking believable. I am so pumped. The server that is handling your channel tomorrow will be on fire. I hope your IT sector will not sleep. I will be near the pool here in Greece so I can jump. Hey, you know what, Baki? I'm very happy that you're still in Greece. I hope you're having a fabulous time, buddy. I did go to a Muay Thai fight. Very interesting. Very interesting. Wow. Oscar says, I'm not going to work just to hear the news. Oscar, I really appreciate that. But, I mean, I'm not telling you not to go to work, but that's up to you. You're calling in sick. All right, Oscar. Then I got to make it worth your while if you're calling in sick, Oscar. I got to make it worth your while. And after you hear my announcement, Oscar, if you think I wasted a sick day, when I come to Sacramento, and this is the honor system now, Oscar. If you are really going to call in sick, and then you're disappointed by my announcement, when I come to Sacramento, and I'll be there, right now I'm planning on being there for 2 weeks, I'll buy you lunch, all right, at Bennett's, okay? If that's true, Oscar, we're on the honor system now here. I don't know you. I go by the honor system. If you really call in sick because you want to hear my announcement, and then you're like, I called in sick for that. If honor system now, if you feel that way because you called in sick, I'll buy you lunch. John wants to know if my announcement is giving him a show. You know, John, I've thought about giving you a cooking show. I think I can make you very famous. I think you get your barbecue, right? I think we got to figure out a way to monetize that. And I would first of all have to sample your food, John, because I can't promote you if your food's not good. But John, I got confidence in you. I have a pretty good feeling that what you do is very good. That's what I'm thinking for you, John, a cooking show, a barbecue show. Right? 2017, were the Kings dead set on taking Fox, or were they hoping someone like Josh Jackson or Tatum would fall to them? They had their eyes on Fox from day one. And when the Phoenix Suns took Josh Jackson, they were absolutely elated. They were elated. They were hoping that Phoenix would not take him. Bennett's is phenomenal. Bennett's is phenomenal. I would agree with you there. It is phenomenal. Is being in Bangkok related to your big announcement? No, it's purely coincidental. Oscar is going to get canned to hear your announcement live. No, he won't. No, he won't. Grant, I will be adjusting my schedule just so I can hear your announcement live. Awesome. Appreciate that. Oscar's all good. He's not going to get canned. All right? He's not going to get canned. Don't think that. That's not going to happen. It's a very legitimate reason. I mean, I'm a boss. I'm like, yeah, okay. I got you. Hey, don't forget about Sunrise Landing in Calusa. Go to CalusaSunrise.com. And if you can't make it to Calusa, go to Greece and visit Baki, man. I mean, how good would that be? But in the meantime, make the trip to Calusa I-5, Highway 45, Highway 20, a Blazona development project. Beautiful models to choose from, 6 in all, no Mellorews, no homeowners. Adjacent to the Calusa Golf and Country Club. CalusaSunrise.com, all the information you need on Sunrise Landing. I would love to be in Greece right now with Baki. At the pool, hanging out. Man. Wow. I have not played any golf this summer yet. I will back in California. Grant, I think based on how he's played in the last 3 or 4 years, it's hard to say, but I'd be happy for him if he made it. He should have 2 Super Bowl rings. You're talking about Russell Wilson, yes? Oscar's boss should be on the live stream 5 p.m. Pacific. I would agree with you. I would agree with you. Sam says, I will pay for your 3-star Michelin meal if you go to dinner with me, sir. You are a legend. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. Are there Michelin meals that are 3 stars? And I'm not trying to be funny. Are there? Grant, this better be huge news. All the hype. I'm ready for it. Huge news. Will I take calls tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah, I'll take calls. Absolutely. Yeah. I'll be on for a while tomorrow. I'll be on for as long as the people want me to be on. Andrew says, I'm also adjusting the schedule for you. I'm hoping for some good news. Does it have anything to do with the Kings? I can't comment on what it has to do. You'll just have to wait till tomorrow. Does Jokic get a bigger contract than Fox? Well, if not, they ought to shut down the league. They ought to just say, well, there's no reason in having a league anymore if De'Aaron Fox makes more than Nikola Jokic. Greece or Thailand? Well, in all fairness, and thank you for your donation, I've only been to Athens, and I loved Athens. I have not been to the Greek islands, which I would love to do, so I can't really comment, but I would say this. I would choose Thailand because Thailand also has hundreds of beautiful islands. Beautiful. And I know for a fact that it's at a fraction of the cost of what it would be to go to an island in Greece. But I got to be fair. I've never been to those islands in Greece. But I would choose Thailand. I'd love to be in Greece right now. Both my brothers are going at the end of the month. I was only in Athens and I loved it. I loved it. Grant, should I pull over at 5 tomorrow so as not to swerve when I hear the announcement? Probably not a bad idea. I don't want to cause an accident. I don't want to cause an accident. Did I see the video of Jokic of him crying at his horse racing. I did see the video. Yes. Yes, I did. Could you imagine a world in where De'Aaron Fox makes more than Nikola Jokic? Come on. Come on. Does the NBA product change with having replacement players? I wouldn't know the difference right now, with the exception of a few players, whether they play with replacement players or not. Grant, you're causing people to lose jobs and wreck cars with this announcement. Oh my gosh. Grant said not to be on a bike when he says his announcement, or you will fall. So please don't be driving. How's the food in Greece? Great. Great. Fox makes more than Luka now. Grant, it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. Sorry, I missed it. You've already talked about it. What do you think about Luka getting in shape? Should be every year. He's a professional athlete. I mean, it shouldn't be a topic of conversation. It should be a foregone conclusion that that's the way it's going to be. Safety announcement for everybody. That's right, Dennis. Safety first, buddy. Safety first. Safety first. So tomorrow, 5 o'clock, right here, YouTube or X. Big announcement. Finally here. I've been working on this and I'm really excited. And I think you are going to be excited too. I'm really hoping so. And I'm really hoping Oscar is like, man, I'm so glad I didn't go to work today. Or else he's bummed out, didn't go to work, and I got to buy him lunch. Causing people to make a party tomorrow at 3 a.m. Greek time and drink and eat till morning and celebrate. Good job right there, Baki. Good job right there. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock, buddy. 5 o'clock. You know, I don't agree with you about Shaq. I never thought he was out of shape. You know who I wish would have always been in shape in his career? Shaq. Had GOAT potential if he didn't play his way into shape throughout each season. He was. He's one of the greatest players of all time. What are you talking about? Come on. I mean, come on. How long have I been working on this? I've been working on it a couple of months. I mean, like, you don't consider Shaquille O'Neal one of the greats of all time? I mean, you can't have a conversation about some of the great players of all time and not mention Shaquille O'Neal. Come on. Come on. All right, tomorrow, 5 o'clock. I'm pumped. We're going to roll our sleeves to our freaking necks and get this done tomorrow at 5 o'clock. I appreciate all of you. Hey, NBA guru, I'll determine whether you're a guru or not, okay? Deal? Deal, buddy. I'm just kidding, Zach. All right. Talk to you tomorrow. Baki, have a great time, man. Have a great time. Get some sleep, all right? Because I want you rested for tomorrow and my big announcement in the wee hours of the morning over in Greece. All right? See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.